actually, I have a visitor today. This is my mom. Mommy, say hi.
Hi.
And again, this is one of my birds. This is Joy. She's also a visitor today. Today we're going to come and show you guys how to do this nice bird toy for bigger birds like mine. Any parrots, sunkanors, quakers, bigger parrots, stuff like that. So I'm going to walk you step by step on how you're going to go ahead and make this. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to need either a shoelace, a piece of string, something that you can use as a cord. For me right now, I actually am using something similar to a shoestring. I got it at the dollar store for only $1, and it comes pretty long. The next thing we're going to be using is pieces of wood. These woods, I actually cut them down from a branch that fell off of the tree in the front of my yard. You can also find these at the dollar store already painted. They actually come longer. Let me show you what I mean. They actually come like this. What you want to do is you're going to go ahead and cut this in half. So you want half of it. After you cut it in half, you're going to go ahead and drill the holes. So first let me show you how you're going to go ahead and cut that in half. So we're going to go ahead and use my bandsaw. The reason why I use my bandsaw is because I actually cut more than one of these sticks at a time. You can go ahead and use scissors. It cuts the same way, but you're going to have to do it one at a time. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to try to, you can either measure, eyeball it. I just eyeballed it. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut them in half just like that. As you can see, we drilled the holes. You want to try to make sure that when you do this step, you center the hole. If you do it too much one way or another, you're going to end up actually cutting it, and then you're not going to be able to use it like I did here. So just make sure that your measurements are good. The next thing that you want to do is optional. I like to use beads for the toys, just basically as spacers, so that you can put your sticks and your round wood separate, so it won't be too clumped up together and they can move the toys around. The colors are optional. You can use any colors that you'd like. Right now for this project in particular, I'm using blue. Also, when you have your round pieces of wood, you're going to want 3 of them with 2 holes. And then you're going to need 4 of them with a single hole in the middle. Now, as I show you how to create this toy, you'll see why you need those particular ones. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put a knot. You're going to create a knot at the very beginning of your toy. Now, when you do that, you don't have to worry about having a long tail because it's just going to get burnt off anyways. It's just to secure it in place. The second step that you're going to do is you're going to take one of the ones that has 2 holes, and you're going to go ahead and thread that into one of the holes and bring it all the way down. The following step is you're going to want to put the sticks that you cut in half. You can choose either the same colors. It's up to you. It's optional. But what you do want to do is take 3 pieces of stick and thread them through. The next step that you're going to do is, this is where you're going to put your beads to use them as spacers. You're going to use 3 of them. Like I said, the colors don't matter. It's up to you. And you're going to want to make sure that you thread these all the way down nice and snug to where the sticks are. Now, I'm going to give you a quick tip. As you're doing this, have another piece of string next to you, because you're going to want to go ahead and fold that next piece of string in half, so you kind of know when to stop the first line, like we have here, to then start on the second one. So you want to make sure you have it even. All right. Once you go ahead and put the beads, you're going to want to put it in the second hole that you have on your round piece of wood, like so. And go ahead and thread it all the way through. Make sure that you push it nice and tight. Okay? So the next step that you're going to want to do now
is the 3 sticks.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So you're going to see that basically this is just going to be a pattern. You're just going to repeat the pattern. Push it all the way down.
3 beads.
Put the 3 beads. And then we're going to put a single, this is where we're going to put a single whole wood piece. Because this is, remember, we're going to do 1 row and then turn around and do another row. So you're going to go ahead and thread it through the middle. Push it all the way down. Make sure that you push, when you're doing your work, before you tie it, when we do the loop, make sure everything's nice and tight, okay?
And we have 3 more sticks.
I'm going to let you go ahead and do that.
One, 2, and 3. There you go.
And again, we're just repeating. So after those sticks, she's going to go ahead and put 3 beads.
1, 2, and 3. And make sure the holes are big enough to pass the cord. There you go, sweetheart.
Now after that, thank you, Mama, you're going to take another one of the single. So basically you're going to repeat. So as you can see, that's the pattern that you're going to keep doing. The next 2 circles are going to be a single hole. Once you do that, I'm going to come back to you so that I can show you how to do the turnaround so you can loop it and go the opposite direction. Okay, guys, you guys should be up to this step. Following, this is where you're going to need a 2-hole circle. You're going to go ahead and thread it through 1 hole. You're going to put, is it how many beads, Mom?
6.
It's 6 beads?
Well, 3 beads. You're going to do the knot. And then you're going to go around with 3 more.
Okay, so you're going to put, like she said, 3 beads first. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, once you have those 3 beads, you're going to fold your string or whatever you're using in half. And you're going to tie a knot. This is what you're going to be using to be able to hang it to the bird's cage. Again, securing it, making sure that everything is nice and tight. No restrictions. But that you give yourself enough loop so that you can go ahead and hang it. So now after this, you're going to want to go ahead and repeat it on the other side. We're going to go ahead and put 3 beads. My assistant is so lovely. Whoops, dropped once. Okay, that's why we got a lot. That'll happen from time to time. Okay. Now, this is the tricky part. Because once you do this, you're going to thread it through that second hole that you have up here. And this is where you're going to have to secure it and keep it nice and tight from here on. So, basically for the second one, you're just going to repeat the same thing that you did here, but the opposite way. So, right now, the string is coming out. What you're going to want to do is put the 3 beads, the 3 sticks, a single circle, and so forth, until you get to the end where you're going to end up with the last circle that has 2 holes in it. Be right back with that. Okay guys, so now we're at the end. Like I said, the last circle that you should have 2 holes. What you're going to do is you're going to thread it through one of the holes. Push down all the way. You're going to take 3 beads. I'm sorry, Mom, you were right. You're going to take 3 sticks.
That's what I thought.
Mom's always right. Okay, now this is the part where you're going to want to pull. Make sure everything is secure on this side. You're going to find that other hole and thread it through that hole. Making sure that nothing is in your way. Pull it as hard as you can. Now, my mom is going to hold it there so I can do the knot. This, like I said, you're going to use to secure it so that your work won't come off. Make sure it's nice and tight as you guys can get it. And then if you have any extra string like I do, we're going to go ahead and cut that off with the scissors. And you should be all set. I hope you liked today's tutorial.
Pretty.
If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. Also follow me on Facebook. I do have these on Facebook posted to sell. So if you go in there, it'll have the prices and let me know, send me an email. But anyways, if you have any comments, any suggestions, any toys that you would like to see me do, go right ahead and leave me the comment and I'll go ahead and look at those. Thank you and bye.
God bless.